NBA players no doubt earn a lot of cash. And by a lot, I mean millions on millions every year. Even backups make millions every year from their contracts. Imagine how nice it must be. With this much money, you wouldn't think that any NBA player would ever go broke. After all, many of them hire financial advisors right after they get signed to maximize their money and plan their future or retirements. There are some exceptions which we'll be talking about later in this video. Before we get into it, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Jason Caffey. Previous Chicago Bulls forward Jason Caffey has been running into difficulty since the time he resigned, and he seems caught in a cycle. He was an understudy for a large portion of his profession, however won 2 NBA titles with the Chicago Bulls. He lost $34 million in profession income through private matters that incorporate an attack charge and fathering 10 youngsters by 8 distinct moms. Did you hear that? 10 kids from 8 different ladies, which he struggles to help. In 2007, Caffey was captured for not paying child support, and the most recent reports state the previous NBA forward can petition for financial protection since it opens the entryway for the 8 moms of his 10 kids to sue him. Dang, he was really trapped. So this father attempted to petition for financial protection in 2008. In any case, a Hail Mary move, yet the case was dismissed by an appointed authority. So lucky for him. Robert Swift. Robert Swift was a 7-foot center who attempted to take the jump from secondary school to the NBA, and his promotion tempted Seattle to take him with the 12th pick in 2004. From the get-go in his profession, Swift cracked his right ACL and afterwards tore his horizontal meniscus. His life spiraled, descending as he in a real sense became very broke. He was unable to stay aware of his kids' upbringing, his liquor and illicit drug use, and his home loans installments. The bank took care of his home, and when the police had him eliminated, they found different weapons and heroin. It's safe to say he has hit rock bottom, since things have quite recently deteriorated, for he was captured on different occasions for endeavored burglary and medications. He confesses to living in the roads, being in prison, and staying in bed chapels. Right now, to this day, he lives in LA and fantasies about getting a shot to play in the NBA again. As of 2020, he is totally clean and plays in different men's b-ball teams, so if he manages to get back into the NBA, that will be a very nice movie topic. David Harrison. David Harrison, another first-round single out this rundown, was drafted by the Pacers. His on-court play left little to be wanted, and his ideal opportunity features came during the Malice at the Palace, an enormous fight with fans that slandered and humiliated the NBA. So his $4 million vanished in a blink of an eye, and a wide range of stories surfaced about him not having the money to even eat at McDonald's. In any case, what does this inform us concerning the NBA and its players? These players have been indulged and ruined so much they may have lost any capacity to legitimize their activities and imagine the results. These are positively a person's choice, and the battle is unpardonable, yet an organization as rich as the NBA, who purposely abuses players with dreams not many will reach, ought to have exacting or required advising programs. Shawn Kemp. Shawn Kemp is worth about $5 million in the wake of procuring more than $90 million in his profession, which does exclude the large numbers acquired from endorsements, most eminently with Reebok. He never went to Kentucky and was pronounced for the 1989 NBA draft. Kemp was drafted number 17 by the Supersonics, won a gold award with the US in the 1994 FIBA World Championship, made the finals in 1995 and 96, and afterwards the issues began. He was managing weight issues and he fathered 7 kids with 6 unique ladies. Child support, house installments, vehicle installments, and nourishment for that numerous individuals isn't actually modest for him. Shawn has additionally been captured a few times since leaving the Association for Weed Ownership. Antoine Walker. A 3-time NBA All-Star and NCAA and NBA champion, Antoine Walker acquired $108 million throughout his 13-year NBA career. In any case, Walker coordinated his large income with money-related choices that were sketchy, best-case scenario. The 6'9" hotshot reportedly never even wore a shirt more than twice, and he said he was loaning money to more than 70 people he loved. In 2009, Walker was captured for composing over $1 million in checks to Las Vegas casinos. Walker petitioned for Chapter 7 bankruptcy in 2010 and has since collaborated with Morgan Stanley, where as an expert for Morgan Stanley Global Sports and Entertainment, he'll give knowledge to budgetary councils and customers. Gone in an instant, Walker's narrative about his budgetary ruin is booked to be delivered not long from now, so we gotta stay tuned. Dennis Rodman. On the court, Dennis Rodman won 5 NBA titles, 2 with the Pistons and 3 with the Bulls. Most popular for his guarding and rebounds, he won the NBA Defensive Player of the Year grant twice and was the main rebounder for 7 sequential seasons. And afterwards, Dennis's conduct eventually prompted him away from the basketball. His notoriety prompted appearances, however not security, and his fame just flared out. He is as of now training the North Korean Basketball Association, and he is allegedly living paying off debtors. Awful investments, more awful decisions, and lots of child support have cleared out his $29 million US. Perhaps he should hit up Madonna for a loan. Vin Baker. Vin Baker, the ex-University of Hartford star, is assessed to be worth $500,000 in the wake of acquiring nearly $100 million during his whole career. The Milwaukee Bucks picked Baker with the 8th pick in the 1993 NBA draft, and he likewise played with the Supersonics, Celtics, Knicks, Rockets, and Clippers. In spite of the fact that he made the Stand Soft Foundation and was essential for Rodman's strategy endeavors with North Korea, he blew his cash on liquor connections and terrible ventures. It is actually true that he actually works at a Starbucks, but he also owns a Starbucks. He climbed in the Starbucks chain, and he has additionally now gotten a job as a ball analyst on Fox Sports. Derek Coleman. A couple people become better individuals long after their cash and inner self are no more, and here's a good example. The days of DC's dark gold-rimmed Cherokee impacted bass stopped any place he needed, drank and battled at Syracuse University are gone. The times of him chuckling in the wake of missing shots and strolling back on guard are gone. The days where he got so much money after getting paid after 15 years of play, as is the gang he thought could never forsake him, are gone. So what did he exactly do at that point? He returned to college and got his degree. He caught wind of the water emergency close to his old neighborhood in Flint, Michigan, where lead harming in the waters caused a highly sensitive situation. Illnesses and bacterial flare-ups have spun out of control and slaughtered and harmed kids, ladies, and men. The new and broke Derek Coleman drives just an hour just to give filtered water to people who need it. It's really sad how not many people know the new and improved DC. Bill Wogby. The story doesn't begin here, however it's a decent spot to end. The 6'8" Bill Wogby was viewed as the best secondary school major on the planet, and 1 year after Moses Malone and the very year after Daryl Dawkins, he chose to skip school and head straight for the NBA. Willoughby was extraordinarily athletic and drafted by the Atlanta Hawks. In a 1981 season finisher game against the Lakers, he dismissed a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar skyhook into the crowd, maybe the best snapshot of his long-term profession ever. He resigned in 1984, and by the age of 43 and broke, he procured his degree from Fairleigh Dickinson. Yet his knee point of view hit an ongoing barricade when at 58 of every 2016 he ran and was associated with a battle with police. He was accused of ownership of cannabis, opposing capture, and disturbed attacking.